Now, Harry and Meghan have reportedly hit back at criticism of their new website, which uses their Sussex title and royal crest, saying it's their surname.
Despite stopping official royal duties and revealing controversial details about the so-called firm in high-profile interviews, podcasts and, of course, books, Harry and Meghan's new website appears to emphasise their royal status. Well, we're joined now by royal commentator Michael Cole. Michael, we know that as part of the Megxit deal, drawn up before our late Queen passed away, I think back in, when was it, 2020? I'm not good on my dates for this one. Yeah. But it was essentially agreed that, look, you know, if you're going to go and not be working royals, you can't commercialise the royal family, you can't use your HRH titles. And they weren't allowed to have a particular type of website they once wanted, which did just that. But it seems now that the late Queen has shuffled off her mortal coil, that they are pushing their luck a little bit with branding themselves Sussex.com. Is that right?
Good afternoon, Alex. Good afternoon, Kevin. Yeah, it was 8th of September 2022, sad day, when the late, great Queen did pass away. Yes, absolutely. The first thing to be said about this is that it is illegal, I'll repeat that, illegal to use a royal title or the name of a royal residence for commercial purposes. Now, we will remember that when the Duke and Duchess of Sussex scooted off, first of all, to Canada, then to California, which was probably their intended destination all the time, or perhaps Meghan's, it was made clear that they would retain the honorific titles, Her Royal Highness, His Royal Highness. These three letters are very big in royal circles, but they were not to use them for any purpose. And this will have gone down terribly badly at Buckingham Palace. We're not quite sure how they intend to use this new website, but it will be watched very, very closely, because any attempt to use it for commercial purposes will be frowned upon, certainly in this country. It's certainly just not on, and it's not what you do. And I think it's another example of them being slightly tin-eared. If they want to build bridges, this is possibly the worst possible way they could possibly do it. And it won't go down very well, and it will not actually rebound very well to their...
I would suggest, Michael, I doubt if the palace will do anything about this, although, as you're quite right, they'll be very annoyed. It is a blatant cashing in on their royal status. And I've taken the trouble to write down a few of these things, so you're all going to listen to it. Seriously, this is all on the website, and I want to discuss, apart from the fact that this website has been described as gauche and vulgar, and it is, this is what's on it about these two people. Archewell is described as dedicated to illuminating thought-provoking and diverse narratives that underscore our common humanity and celebrate community. Meghan is described as a feminist and champion of human rights and gender equality. Now, Harry is described as a humanitarian, a military veteran, mental health advocate, an environmental campaigner. And lastly, the office of Prince Harry and Meghan, the Duke and Duchess of Sussex, is shaping the future through business and philanthropy. What a load of self-glorifying claptrap. What is wrong with this too?
It was, Kevin, it was Winston Churchill who described somebody as being overwhelmed with the exuberance of his own verbosity. Well, I think the copywriters, I think the copywriters have gone mad there. But listen, I've been doing a little bit delving into my own dictionary. When we talk to the terms Archewell, two of the dictionary descriptions of Archewell are roguish and facetious. So I don't know whether they thought about that when they thought of Archewell, the name which is now being replaced by Sussex, because that is what is happening here. I thought that the Archewell was originally named in honour of their son, Prince Archie. Why they couldn't have called him Prince Archibald, we don't know, and then allow him to shorten it to Archie, if you will. Also, another thing they've said isn't actually true. The surname of Prince Harry when he was born is Mountbatten Windsor. That is the surname of the House of Windsor. The late Duke of Edinburgh insisted to have his name, his family name, Mountbatten, put into the royal name. There was resistance to that from people like Harold Wilson when he was Prime Minister. But the Duke of Edinburgh did succeed. These names and these titles and honorifics do matter. They may not matter to you and me very much, but they do matter in royal circles. And how they're used and misused is very, very big medicine. And so I think they've made a very false step here.
I think what they're trying to do, Michael, here, and this is speculation in Hollywood, is that their media careers there, what with the cancellation of their Spotify deal and talk that their Netflix deal might not be long for this world, that they're recalibrating their position over there. And this is the first of a series of sort of missives that will propel them back onto the scene to make more money. I think that's what this is about.
You said it, Kevin, but you see, the thing is, if you're a member of the royal family, you're a member of a royal family. You don't have to try anymore. Your position is unassailable. But if you're in show business, you're in the shop window, you have to keep trying to come out of a new box. You know, look at Madonna. She does it triumphantly. Do the Sussexes do it? I'm not so sure, because that is the world they're in now. In America, Britain is the land of nostalgia. But in America, they want what's new. They want novelty. They want what's next. That's the thing. That's the question in Hollywood. What are you doing now? So eventually, they have to respond to that. And they have to, either in reality or in pretense, pretend that there's something new coming out of the hilltop Camelot in California that is going to be saleable and exciting to the American public. In the website, which you expertly read out, what is not mentioned is that Meghan is an actress. She says that she works in the world of entertainment. She doesn't mention the fact that for 7 seasons, she was 6th on the billing of a show called Suits, actually a show that I quite liked. And I thought she was quite good in the part. I think it's in her new role that she needs a few pointers.
I think you're wrong there, Michael. I'm afraid I'm going to have to put you straight there. What she's actually doing is shaping the future through business and philanthropy. Always a pleasure to talk to you, Michael. Thanks very much.
I think they've paid for a really expensive PR company to say, save our reputation, and they've suddenly gone, well, that's a bit difficult to do. Let's just make them a new website.
Indeed, right.